Alright. Hey guys, welcome back to Camp Wrestling, and good morning to you. I'm recording this in the morning. Hopefully this will be out on Thursday before I go to work. If not, I'll be out early Friday, and I'm off that day as well. Anyway, we are nearing the end of the first half of the season here for the CRL2000 season, and we've really started the season like what, middle to late March before we ran like the first three races before I went on vacation, then I came back and yeah, I've really been running through the season so far for the first half of it here. And yeah, of course, ran Daytona last night before, which is the race after this one. So, yeah, I am complete with the first half of the season already. And this is the first road course season because back in real life in the in NASCAR, they only ran two road courses in the Cup Series every single year till like what 2018 when they started doing the Roval. Then they really expanded on the road courses in 2021 actually. And then yeah, so Caleb Campbell is on the pole here in this one today. He did win the last race at Michigan, dominated that race too, and yeah, I figured nobody was going to really notice him dominating the race that the way he did. Yeah, then Brady C started second. Really nothing much else to say about Brady here, but yeah, surprisingly he started in the road course actually. Cam Spinner, Jace Turner, Emma Bartlett, Jordan Vincent. She's a pretty good road course racer, so no surprise she's up here. And Kyra Field, because where I have the car starting, I can't really go through the whole field and see him good on the TV cameras. I want to start on the TV camera for the start of the race. But yeah, one thing I will know, Jalen Bounce is starting a little bit in the back of this race, and this will also be the first race season with no cautions. I am turning cautions off for the road courses. Also, it won't happen for Daytona in the next race, but I am debating on turning off damage for the super speedways because yeah, I was not really happy after Daytona yesterday, and you'll probably see why maybe tomorrow or kind of going into next week, I guess, whenever I get that race out, probably on Monday. But yeah, so anyway, we'll go to get this one rolling off here at Sonoma. This will be a 23 lap race here. Like I said, cautions were turned off for this race here. It's kind of a new rule doing the road courses because the cautions, they just take up too much time on the road courses, of course, and everything. So it'll be a lot easier. I mean, if wrecks do happen, I guess people will just fall back a bit in the race as well. And I guess it'll be kind of like F1 as well. I know F1 does have like safety cars, whatever, too. But anyway, so Caleb Campbell on Florida Sonoma. I have ran here once in the game on a live stream race, but I never actually done a series like this race here. As Caleb Campbell Brady C bump into each other coming out of the carousel here. And Caleb Campbell barely won the pole over Brady C, actually. He's on the pole for the race today. And honestly, it's a really good chance for him to get to the points lead with Jalen Bounce starting to bag because I'm not really sure how these cars will run in their positions. We are going to go green here right now here, Sonoma. Green flag came out a little late, but we are green here from White Country as the 24 pulls away on the start. Great pull away through turn one there. So yeah, Caleb's strong part is actually the first turn of the track and actually right out the carousel. And the field, they do kind of catch him in like the big turn that we're coming up on here in a little bit, and there's also another turn. So the turn after this one right here, they catch up to him, and kind of through the S's as well. He's Caleb does kind of get a little more conservative through the S's here in the 24 car. And yeah, so starting out here at Sonoma, Caleb Campbell leads us here early day at Sonoma. Looking for a win here. He did I know it's the road course I did in the Exalted Cup Series season. Of course, Caleb did win COTA as well in the Cup Series, and we don't really have another road course coming up just yet on the 2024 season. I do think that there is, I think either this track or Portland will be the next road course. I'm actually looking at it right now in the video. Yeah, Sonoma will be next. That'll be after Daytona. So I'll be getting it right at the start of the summer, actually, the second half of the season there in that series. But yeah, Caleb Campbell seems to be able to run good on the road course here in these series here. Also, I will note too, I'm pretty sure there's a penalty mark if you do go underneath those cones there, among the AI driver and also the player as well. Something to note here in probably a couple laps here. You'll see why in a moment. But yeah, it's Caleb Campbell leading early on here at Sonoma as he leads the first lap in this one today. Brady C started second early on. Jace turned up to third. And this is a really good track for Jace to have a shot to win at here. He hasn't really won Sonoma yet. And I don't really have Sonoma's win list put together yet. I did walk his blends because that road course I already did from the track that did for 2010. I think Sonoma's one of the last ones I got to do from 2010 still, and I haven't done that list since I started doing the season. But yeah, Jace Turner, his sister, Jalen won here back in 2023, the start of 23 season 2022. Around her birthday back in December. That was actually the only stop motion race I've really done at Sonoma, too. It was a pretty fun one as well that I did. Cam Spinner up here. Jordan Vincent in top 5 early on here today at Sonoma. Looks like Emma Bartlett, Madison Yates, Eli Johnson, Carter Jacqueline, and William Bouncy in top 10 here early on. And, you know, I'm talking about LaTonya Gray looking to have a good shot to win, but it seems like she got put in the back, too, on starting grid. Yeah, Jayla Bell just had a bad qualifying run, so she did start dead last year. And she was about a second off on the qualifying lap, too. And there's 24 car. Really breaking into the carousel here. I'm not sure what the breaking points really are with the cars, and him and Bray will make contact there. But yeah, currently coming to lap 3 here at Sonoma, as Caleb Campbell is just holding strong in the race lead here. And, I'll look at Jayla Bell real quick. Yeah, she's right here with some of the back cars here. Surprisingly, didn't really have a good qualifying run. I'm trying to see what the lap times look like right now. She is kind of running one of the slower lap times running at the moment. She's actually got to hit a little second lap here. So we'll see how the 5 car is looking right now. Not too good right now early on, but of course she's kind of stuck around some slower cars too. So yes, we will already get good laps. And yeah, LaTonya Gray, after her win at Willow Springs in the left turn series, I figured she'd have a good shot to win here in this car, but it seems like that's not the case here. She did run well at COTA in the 2024 season, so maybe watch out for her in the 99 car here. She did have a shot at Dover a few days ago, too, in that series as well, actually, to break that winless drought. And, yeah, so Caleb Campbell's still in the race lead here, just over Brady C. Kind of pulling away now, but yeah, Brady will probably catch up after this corner right here. And, yeah, we'll see what the battle is like here right now, here at Sonoma, as Caleb Campbell still leading early on here today. And I think Brady C will probably get another jump in right here on Caleb as he breaks it to the carousel. Oh, Brady C is going to try to go low on him here. Not going to get to him just yet. Caleb does kind of overshoot that corner a little bit. But yeah, right now it's Caleb Campbell versus Brady C here for the lead at Sonoma. We'll get to watch the spectator view while the top two are currently battling as 24 just pulls away on the straightaway. And you know, I wonder how many breaks I'm going to do in this race because, yeah, if there's no cautions, nothing really goes on in the race. Who knows, though? Well, I mean, I know, but yeah. Well, I know what happens in the race, basically. I need some water. Plenty on there. I need some water now. Oh, Brady's going to jump Caleb again, and oh, they almost made contact right there. You know, I think I had this issue actually because I ran this track on the career mode for the 2004 season actually, and if you saw that race, I don't remember which race number it was. I do have the results from it still, but yeah. So that corner, the corner where the AL didn't really gain on the 24, which forced me in the races here in this series. Yeah, that corner, I always seem to actually overshoot, kind of like what I had that same issue at COTA actually with the certain corner there. As Bracy's about to really jump Caleb. Oh! He nearly spins Caleb, and it looks like he goes underneath the cones there. And yeah, Caleb's probably not going to be happy with that. But yeah, Caleb Campbell, what was I going to say again? I forgot. Yeah, so that the corner, I will come to here again. But I don't know why, whenever I was in practice, it was doing it again. But somehow, every time I do that corner, almost like them, I keep driving it into the grass on the outside there, and it screws me up a lot. And yeah, I really don't like it. And we just saw Brady C nearly take out Caleb Campbell here at Sonoma. And, yeah, Caleb probably not happy. He might go for a Brian Vickers versus Tony Stewart style takeout to the carousel again. Unless the 3-car somehow gets penalized, which I highly doubt it. Yeah, the 3 currently in the race lead after doing that move right there on Caleb Campbell here. And yeah, Jace Turner jumped up to second for a moment, but yeah, Caleb got back around Jace there. And Cam Spinner's in the battle too right now. Here at Sonoma, we're currently working lap 6 of 23. And yeah, Brady C currently in race lead after moving the 24 out of the lead, but I feel like we are about to see some payback here as we get back to the carousel. Yeah, Brady C do good on the road course here. Him and Caleb were actually running 1-2 at Horizon, Mexico. And yeah, it looks like the 3 car is slowing up. Caleb wants to get him back, but 3 is going down pit road here. So maybe the game just said, hey, you gotta go down pit road now because yeah, you just went with the cones and spun the 24 out there. Oh, and Caleb, yeah, I think he's playing payback and still shot the corner. And yeah, Jace Hurd just took the race lead as Brady C. Gonna do a pass through pit road. Let's see, does he do a full-on pass through? Does he have to stop, or is the game gonna make him drive through pit road? Well, let's go ahead and see here. Jace Turner takes the race lead here, and that's big for Jace Turner being the lead actually too, by the way. But yeah, right now it's Brady C driving down pit road here after turning the number 24. And no, it's just going to be a drive-through. Oh, it is going to be a stop and go. But oh, and he almost went to the 24th box there. Oh, he's going to get tires too. It's like, you know, I thought you weren't allowed to pit your car if you had a black flag, but I guess the game's like, hey, I'll let you out here, we'll let players do it. And now Jace Turner is in the race lead here at Sonoma, looking for a big 41st win. If he does get his 41st win, he would tie with Carter Livlin for 5th on the all-time win list. However, he would own a tiebreaker with Carter too, actually, due to the fact he has one more championship than Carter. Jace Turner won 3 championships, and yeah, Carter Livlin has 2. Cam Spinner currently running second here. Gordon Bizzo in third. Looks like Carter back to 5th here at the moment here in Sonoma. Madison 8th, Eli Johnson, Connor Jackal, William Mills, and Kate Summers are your top 10 now. Then you got Brett Campbell, Cameron Perkins, Trevor Stewart, who flipped last race at Michigan. Joshua Bartlett. They got Nick Owens, Jalen Turner stuck in the back right now too at the moment. LaTanya Gray, Slick Johnson, and Jet Turner. And I think Jalen Mills is going to be 20th right now. Scoreboard is not updated with 3-car pair. Yeah, it looks like Billy Yates, Carly C, Ryan Smith, Oscala currently running back to Brady C in 25th after the penalty there. And yeah, just an uncalled for spin on the 24 car. But Jace Turner currently in the race lead, and I do want to go to update too with the X Series as well. I am going to make one driver switch. I wasn't really going to announce it, but I'm going to mention it now. So I'm not going to have the original driver of the 39 in the car. Instead, I am actually going to be having, I think, Avery Fowler drive the 39. I was really debating on who to have as the replacement for that car yesterday, or kind of last night. I was looking at some like the past CRL drivers, like who could I really put in the car now? I was debating on Trevor Stewart, but I'm going to have him probably be retired. Of course, after this season is done, after year-long format's done, so I decided not to do that because the series. It might finish, or actually, it might be ranged through the whole summer. Honestly, at this rate, how I'm doing this series season, kind of with how fast I got through so far. But me too. I'll probably get more spaced out with the races whenever I get back to school in the fall. But yeah, so kind of having a little bit of driver change there. I was debating on bringing back another past driver, actually, Angela Gibson or Audience Munoz, but kind of decided not to do them. And I was like, yeah, we'll go do Avery Fowler. And a fun fact, too, with my Facebook kind of updating the recommendations of friends on there, I actually do have another kind of past CRL driver that was completely forgotten about from just the Arby's Cup Series that showed up on there. It was actually the sister of Christian Carr, actually. And, yeah, it was really, really funny that they popped up on my Facebook, because then the way I confirmed it was them, too, because, of course, the last name was similar, and I actually had to look on hers, and then I found that Christian on there. And it's been years. It's been since 2016 I've seen them. And I think last year they were competing was 2018, especially Christian. He had 5 career wins, and his last win was like 2017, I think. Lily Carr, she won 3 races in the Arby's Cup Series, and actually ran better than Christian in some seasons. So yeah, they're kind of on the lower end of the win list there. And yeah, it was really funny. I saw them on there, and and of course I think we had Christian run a couple races for Frank's son. Actually, we brought Frank's son back too recently as well. And that. Kind of now I gotta also remodify all that pretty soon. But yeah, Jace Turner to the race lead here after Caleb kind of fell back there. He is gaining back a little bit there. The 24 car, second best lap on the track. Kate Summers has the best lap so far here at Sonoma. And yeah, everyone is kind of running about 2 seconds from each other here today at Sonoma. And yeah, Jace Turner is in the lead right now. I'll probably go ahead and cut some of the race here. It's currently Jace Turner in the lead, and I'll come back when anything happens here. But yeah, Jace Turner looking for a big win here today, Sonoma, as Jace the race leader. All right, back in Sonoma's back at quick stuff while we're talking. But yeah, the 24 is catching here, so I'll wait till the 24 start catching back up here a little bit. Although, it would be great to show Jace actually in the lead for a while here at Sonoma. So, about 12 laps to go here in the race here. Kind of a chilled out one so far. Of course, we had Brady C nearly destroyed 24 car, and that's really about it in this one here today. And Jace Turner holding strong in the lead here. Now it's Caleb Campbell looking for the race lead here. He just got to stay. He just had to stay with that 8 car here. But yeah, Jace, I mean, it wouldn't be bad if he does get the win today, because of course it would break a long winless drought for him actually in the CRL that he's had for here for a little bit. Which, I mean, with how Jace really ran the first full year he raced, which was really kind of 2022. He did start out in 2021, of course. Ended up winning 2 championships in 22, then won a championship last year in 23, and he was on the Cup Series for the summer. Yeah, and kind of started having a bit of a winless skid after kind of outdone with all the stop motion racing stuff and getting to NR2003 stuff. I mean, Jace, he runs about just as strong as anybody else in the field, as the 24 got really loose behind him. And it's just been a surprise that Jace has been kind of winless for a little bit here in the series so far. I mean, sister Jalen, she's jumped up and won some races. Jalen Bales is starting to really jump up in NR2003 winning races. She was also doing strong in the diecast race too with Caleb Campbell. So running by Jace here, but I don't think it's going to be over for Jace just yet in this one, with 11 laps to go here today at Sonoma. But yeah, just really big surprise that Jace was going winless, has been going winless for a little bit here, and yeah, he's had some good opportunities here in the season so far, and in the year-long format. And honestly, he should have won the 24 Daytona 500, because when I ran that race for like the diecast racing for 2024, and of course then I changed up everything to be on R16 of course as well, and yeah, R16 they love the randomness and just throwing everything into a blender for no reason. And it gave Brady C the win, so yeah, that's why Brady C won 24 500 because of that. Yeah, and we'll see if Jace can win this one here day Sonoma, or maybe win some other race here in season 2. But yeah, it's just like he's out of all the good drivers, like compared to Caleb, Jalen, it's both Jalen's and Williams so far. I mean, Will and Jalen Balance, they were really doing well here too. So start off with fully doing R16 as well, just like Jace. So maybe Jace is just trying to figure it out a little bit more right now. But yeah, he does have a strong chance to win today. And NR2003 too, it seems like he is a can spinner, a lot of leeway too. He seems to run up front a lot in the NR series, but he doesn't really have as good of a rating compared to like Caleb and Jace and everything, like everyone like that. And yeah, and I think Brady C too, kind of same category as well. It's like randomly being able to run front and do good in these races so far. But yeah, Caleb Campbell currently back to lead here at Sonoma. As he got to lead, also talk about too with Avery Fowler. So of course I chose Avery Fowler to run in that 39 car instead, because she actually did run part of the Adidas Cup Series season for Season 3. She kind of ran that last part of the season, so I was like, well, since I already had her kind of come back, why not just go ahead and keep her back in the field, of course, too. I was kind of looking at when some of the drivers kind of like last really fully ran, kind of excluding like the cars and Frank Sun, like I mentioned earlier, too. So yeah, Avery. So she last raced, I think, in 2021 or 2020. And her last win was actually 2022, actually, or 2020 as well, I mean. Kind of doing a year long with the Gen 4 cars in the secondary series. She got like one win, and it was actually at Dover. I was looking it up last night. Because I was thinking about her and Angela Gibson. Last time Angela Gibson actually raced was like 2018. And excuse me, I keep having burps now a little bit. But yeah, her last win was like Talladega. And she must have really only ran like 2018 in that series too, because I didn't really have her in the roster spot for like 2019 and all four like that. Xavier Fowler has been winless just about almost as long as Jordan Benza, because she hasn't really raced around a lot. And fun fact, this is probably Jordan Benza's best race right now too so far in both series here at the moment. Running 4th place here at Sonoma right now here today in the number 4 car. And looks like Mattis Yates passed Emma Bartlett here on the track as well. I mean, she's not really a great road course racer. She's running very well today too, looks like. But yeah, so I'm just really mentioning that there, kind of like why Avery's really kind of a choice being car. And she'll definitely be a formidable driver too in that season. So 39 is still going to be set to be running very well. The driver ratings, I got to fix them up a little bit. But yeah, Avery Fowler is going to probably be pretty strong in some of the races in that season. Maybe, probably will not be a threat for the championship. Might run about top 10, but yeah, she'll definitely be running very well. I mean, she ran good in the Adidas Cup Series season, actually, for the races she did run in. But yeah, so we're getting near the end of this one here. I'm going to cut a few more laps here and get ready for the end of the race here at Sonoma, as Caleb Campbell is looking to hold off Jace Turner for another one here at Sonoma. And although I don't really have the win list put together for this track, I'm pretty sure Caleb is either leading at Sonoma because he has at least 1 or 2 wins here, or he's probably just like right behind the wins leader here at Sonoma. All right, coming to I think 5 to go at Sonoma. I was gonna come back on this live here 18. I was gonna come back on live 19 to talk because yeah, this is a very I mean not really a long track. It's just that it just takes a while to get around a road course here. So I figured we'll go do about last 4 or 5 laps here fully on the video. And yeah, Caleb Campbell can hang on and win here today at Sonoma. And yeah, like I said, I'm not really sure where he's on the win list here. Also, I do want to note too, Eli Johnson did get his most recent CRL win here too, by the way. I forgot about that when I was talking about the other Sylvester Fowler earlier. And of course, I didn't mention that Jalen Turner won here last year as well. But yeah, Caleb Campbell looking to hang on a win here. If not, Jay Turner's got to somehow find a way to pull off a big run here and get the race win from Caleb. Cam Skinner sitting third. Jordan Vincent top 5. Madison Gates running top 5 today. Good run. I was going to say, if they do finish here, good runs for both of them here on this road course today, especially Jordan Vincent with how her season's been. Of course, her and Caleb were kind of clashing earlier in the season there. And I had breakfast more too somewhere. I keep now having a bunch of hiccups now a little bit. But yeah, Emma Bartlett running top 10 here. Good for her day. William bounced up to the top 10 after having a bit of a struggle in Michigan, it seemed like, after winning Pocono in the series. Kate Summers, good top 10 run for her. She's been kind of struggling a lot lately too. Also, Eli Johnson, like I said, he did win here in the 2023 season. I think that race in Sonoma was like one of the last 5 on that season. Yeah, it was Eli managed to get the win here at Sonoma in the next gen car. So hey, he might be a threat here next gen car too. Who knows? But Eli's he's been a really good road course racer his whole career. It's not surprised he's running top 10 here today. Usually he can run better, but of course everyone else got better road courses too. Connor Jacqueline hanging out in the top 10 today too, it looks like. And it's actually a big gap to Brett Campbell and then Cameron Perkins. I figured he'd do a little better, but yeah, like I said, there's a lot of good road course racers now. Trevor Stewart up here as well. Stewart's a good road course racer too. Joshua Bartlett, Nick Owens, Jalen Turner. Shockingly, she's running 16th today, just like Jalen Nell stuck in 18th. And Tanya Gray too. These 3 honestly should be running top 10, but yeah, seems like the game's been really. What's later favorite? Jalen Bounce actually also almost won at Coda too, actually, when I ran that race here at Circuit of the Americas in the year-long format. Slick Johnson running top 20. It's like Jet Turner in the number 9 right here in 20th. Billy Yates sitting in 21st. And Carly C. She's a good road course racer too, but second to back today. Dawson Caldwell, Ryan Smith, yeah, I'm ready to see. Running last because he had the penalty. And yeah, he'll end up finishing last here. It's Caleb Campbell looking to hang on to win. If not, I guess he'll just let Jace go by and probably win the race here. Just take the points here today. Because, I mean, it'd be very big for Jace to win the race here. But yeah, Caleb's just going to make sure he also has a good run here today in the points as well. I'm not sure who's winning the most laps here. It is between Caleb and Jace here today in this one. And if I don't really show it in the results too in the video, I'll go spoil it too. Brady C did not get put down for having a penalty on the track when he undershot the carousel. Maybe the game didn't penalize him. Maybe he just pitted because he ran into the 24 car and had damage. But yeah, it should have still been a penalty for going underneath the cones like that. Plus, I mean, kind of spinning and drive around on purpose. But the game doesn't give penalties to the AI. So that's why I wanted to find a way to get black flags taken off. But ain't nobody going to, I guess, tell me. And I don't really know if we're looking up at all or anything. Or just find something. Maybe I gotta look for the thing that AC Racing does that manually, unless you manually put in cautions or whatever. And maybe I'll just like manually do a caution every single time and find the. And I know there's supposed to be a chat option in the game too, but my chat thing doesn't even show up on the game. So I guess you gotta put that in somehow too. I learned coding in my last semester of college, and I really need to learn all that stuff. But right now, currently, it's Jace Turner. He has caught up to the 24 car here. And he is looking for a battle here in the final lap, most likely to go for the race win today here in Sonoma. And, yeah, it'd be very big for Jace to win, like I said. And, yeah, Caleb Campbell, he could get himself another win. He just hit 220 on the career wins as well. Of course, Caleb Campbell with the most CRL wins all time. And here goes Jace Turner making a move for the lead into the carousel. And Caleb will give him room on the bottom. Jace will be side by side with Caleb. And coming to 2 laps to go, Caleb does get a run on Jace right there. But hey, they are still going to be close here, coming to 2 laps left in this one here at Sonoma. There's anything can happen here in the final 2 laps as the top 2 are close to each other. And Cam Spinner might somehow get into the battle here, but I highly doubt he'll be able to win this one here today. Madison Yates up to 4th. Looks like Jordan Benza fell back a little bit there. I don't know if something happened with Madison and Jordan there, but yeah, I just wanted to mention that there because I just noticed it on the running order. But yeah, Jace Turner, he needs to get back with that 24 car here if he does want to have a shot at the win. Caleb Campbell looking for another win at Sonoma here. And Caleb wasn't really an amazing road course racer early on in his career, but he did win a few road courses, of course, like at Sonoma. Mostly Yard Stuff Series he won here at Sonoma. And he also did win here, or he did win Watkins Glen like once or twice, I think, back then. And then Thunder Raceway, he was always really good there, it seemed like. But yeah, so as we're currently working 2 laps go here, Sonoma is between the top 2 for the race win here. Caleb Campbell looking to hang on. Jace Turner looking to make a big move for the win today. Could it be a pass here in the carousel once again, or is it? Could it be a pass in the carousel actually on the final lap? Jace Turner gets up with the 24 car now. And we're coming through the carousel here, coming to the white flag this time by. And Jace Turner going to make a move on the outside now. And Caleb Campbell does have the bottom of the carousel, but Jace, he is on the outside. Ooh, I have a little bit of cough there as I'm trying to talk. But yeah, they are dead even here. And of course, I was trying to say they were dead even coming out of the carousel. That's when my boys were really trying to cough here a little bit. But Jace Turner and Caleb Campbell side by side for lead. Caleb led that lap, but Jace Turner, he is coming back on the bottom. Here comes Jace Turner to the lead. Jace Turner looking to break a long winless drought. It's been at least 50 combined races in all series since Jace last won. He had his first career winless season in the Adidas Cup Series last season. And yeah, he went on, and he has not won yet in this series or in year-long format. That really has kind of put the winless drought up to about 50 races for Jace Turner. And the 3-time champion looking for career win number 41 today to break that winless drought that shockingly he has had, as he's been really one of the best drivers in the start of the CRL era back in 2022. As Jace Turner leads through the S's one final time here, the best shot for Caleb to even go for the win would be in the carousel. As we're coming through the S's one final time right now at the moment, Cam Spinner, he won't be able to challenge for second place, but Jace Turner, he is pulling away here, but he has to negotiate this corner and the carousel in order to be able to get the race win here. Down to the carousel one final time. Does the 24 have anything for that 8 car? He does sail it in there, but he won't hit the 8 car, get near him. Jace Turner out of the carousel. Caleb Campbell's going to try to make it side by side here, coming to the checkers. But I don't know if it'll be enough, but they are side by side coming to the checker flag. But Jace Turner is going to hang on, and Jace Turner gets that first win of the season. And he breaks that winless drought that dates back to Kansas in the Adidas Cup Series, season number 2. Jace Turner is your winner in the CRL2000 at Sonoma Raceway. I just went straight to the burnout here because, yeah, after that there, just had to go straight to the burnout here for celebration. So, Jace Turner, a big race win here today at Sonoma, and he's going to do the burnouts in the middle of the carousel here. And, hey, you know, William Bounce, he burned it down a few races ago, and Caleb really burned it down. And, you know, kind of that really kind of big 3, Caleb, Will, and Jace from 2022, they've all won the last race here at CRL2000, but, yeah, just make sure you look out still for Jalen Bell there. She's still running really strong here in the championship. But yeah, Jace Turner, he is burning it down here at Sonoma as he gets the race win. And after the nice burnout here by the number 8 car. Hey, you know, Jace Turner was in the Dale Jr. car too, so definitely a popular car to win in as well in the series here in CRL. But yeah, Jace Turner gets the race win here. He's still going to do the celebrations here for a little bit. We'll watch the whole celebration here still. And after that, we'll get to your results and your points after 16 races in the CRL2000. I think that was the tires going out. All right, that was all she wrote for the race here today. So, yeah, big win for Jace Turner there. And as he gets the race win, Caleb Campbell did come home second after having the pole. And he did lead the most laps, actually. I wasn't sure how many laps Jace really led in that run early on. So I wasn't sure if they were going to be, like, close in the laps led here. But, yeah, so Jace Turner, big race win for him, like I said. And, you know, of course, like I said, I've been saying, you know, it seems like Jace, Will, Jalen Bounds, they all were really good in the last year of the diecast race stuff. So I was wondering why they weren't really winning a lot in your top three. So of course some of that was probably because Caleb was still dominating too. But the game then was like, hey, I'll be more lenient. I'll give other drivers that usually don't win a lot more wins too. Kind of like what I was saying with the Can Spinner getting wins in the series, or like Bradesy. Connor Jacob's been close too. Actually, I think he'll end up winning a race randomly somewhere. But yeah, Jay Turner, definitely a big win for him. I'm glad he did end up winning the race here at Sonoma today. And yeah, good run for him out there in this one. Yeah, Spinner still got third, Massey fourth. Good top five run for her on the road course. Like I say, she usually doesn't really run well on the road courses. So yeah, definitely really good for her to get a top five here today. Emma Bartlett, top five for her as well. She started fifth as well, funny enough. William Bounds, Kay Summers, Jordan Vince, Eli Johnson, Car Jacqueline, top tens. Big top tens for them. Especially Kay Summers. She's been on a bit of a skid lately. Jordan and Eli, good top tens for them, as they are good road course racers as well. And it was actually about a 16-second gap, surprisingly, from 10th to 11th, actually, on the racetrack. I don't know if anything happened around here that I missed in the race. I don't really recall anything happening, excluding Brady C's issue, where he ended up pitting after spinning Caleb. And I thought there was a penalty on the car, but yeah, it doesn't show a penalty here. And I guess he just made contact with the 24 and decided to pit because he made the contact with the 24 there. But yeah, both Jalen's, they kind of had a bad run today. This will take Jalen Bounce out of the points lead here after Sonoma. Latanya Gray, good, not really a great run for her either. I figured she'd run a little better, but yeah, the game said no. And yeah, especially Jalen, both the Jalen's too, not running well as well here in this one today. So yeah, really nothing much else to say about the results here. Here are the points now. So Caleb Campbell does jump into the points lead with Jalen not having a great race today. Of course, Daytona is next, so I guess possibility of any wrecks there happening. Also, I'm pretty sure the points gap was 11 points. But too, with this, the scoring I use for this doesn't do the racetracks in order all the time. And I got lucky whenever I did it earlier to show it more accurately. But I do recall it being 11 to Jalen and like 12 to Will. Maybe it was this. I just don't remember. But yeah, Caleb Campbell 10 points lead over Jalen Mills. Like I said, we do have Daytona next. Anything can happen. I mean, all these top three, they all could end up wrecking at Daytona. But of course, it depends on where you finish, if you led laps and everything. But yeah, they are still kind of the top three in the battle here. Jay Turner, that big first win and fourth at Saints. I think he fell to fifth after Pocono. I don't remember he jumped back to fourth after Michigan. But yeah, he is currently 33 behind the points leader Caleb Campbell here. So hey, if he does end up winning some more races, he might be in the championship battle here, just like a dark horse threat. Emma Bartlett, she is a little bit back, nearly 2 races back actually. I'm pretty sure like the one whole race is about 30 points worth here. So yeah, Jason's just one race back at the moment. But like I said, he could be peeking in here in the points lead at any moment, and it's kind of really the top three here in this one. Jalen Turner still 6th, Brady C 7th, Cam Spinner, Connor Jacqueline, Matt States are your top 10 in the points. And they got Eli Johnson, Case Summer still kind of in 12th here, but yeah, good run for her today. And yeah, it's a bit of a long road for her really catch back up into points here so far this season after having a pretty good start, looking like she would be a dark horse threat for the championship. But yeah, she kind of fell back here a little bit, fortunately. Brett Campbell up to 13th. I think he moves up to 13th. Latonya Gray still kind of sitting there in 14th, and kind of everybody else here in the points. And yeah, so we do have Daytona next, so expect probably someone around here to end up winning Daytona anyway, because it seems like we've always had the random drivers end up winning Daytona. Of course, I did run the race last night, so I know who won it, and I will still know who won it when I run the race, probably tomorrow for commentating. But yeah, we still got to get this race here out, Sonoma, and yeah, congratulations to Jace Turner on the win. Definitely very big for him to win. I'm glad he didn't end up winning this race here at the end. And yeah, like I said, next up will be Daytona, ending out the first half of the season. And then we'll get to the second half, starting out in New Hampshire. And I think we go straight back to like Pocono, then it's Indy, and then yeah, it's gonna be a really fun schedule throughout the rest of the season. But anyway, thank you for watching Sport Channel like always, and this will be Kel Campbell with the Campbell Race League signing out, and I will see y'all next time.